Please, Your Lordship. Lordship, I would like to beg mention item number 18. In this case, what has happened, my contacting counsel, S.S. Yadav, has come over with a flu. So, I was just...
So when do we have?
On Friday, Your Honor.
On prayer made by the petitioner seeking accommodation on grounds of personal difficulty. Matters adjourned. Let's see him on. As prayed for, let's see him on. Friday, 18.
May please, Your Lordship. Lordship, we have already filed our objections on the last on the 10th, Lordship, as per Your Lordship's last order.
It is on record.
Yes, Lordship. We have already filed it, and they have already been served copy also.
So, please.
Please, Lordship. Lordship, I beg to make mention of item number 17. The matter may come up after 2 weeks, Lordship.
Who's for the
17.
state?
17. 17.
No objections, Lordship.
Tur item ju to kayo. Mga untan. This is matter after 2 weeks. 2 or 3. 2.
Lady list item number 1. Your Lordship, on the last date, Your Lordship had suggested that the parties settle the matter amicably, Your Lordship. So, Your Lordship, we are still pursuing that avenue, Your Lordship. So, I'm praying for some time. In the meantime, Your Lordship, my affidavit will also be filed before the next date. So, I'm praying for time to file the affidavit as well. We have to await the outcome of the meeting, Your Lordship, whether a settlement can be arrived at or not.
No, the question of settlement at this stage, Your Lordship will come to the order dated 22/5. 22/5/2025. Now, what has the government said? But Mr. S. N. Leonard GA, appearing on behalf of the state respondent, has fairly admitted that on being instructed, it appears that the award, as far as the execution proceedings are concerned involving the parties herein, have not been determined and published. This being the case, it is a prayer of the Leonard GA that some time may be allowed for specific instructions to receive in this regard. Well, if there is no award, the only way left for the government is to issue a fresh notification under the new act.
Your Lordship,
Settlement, because here there are around 13 claimants.
No, I think subsequently they have
Award
stated that there was an award,
yes, Your Lordship.
and some interested parties have received the
Compensation.
compensation.
Yes, Your Lordship.
Whether they have filed for reference or not, that's a different thing. But it appears that from amongst those who have received, your name also appears on the list.
Yes,
If
Your
I'm-
Lordship.
Your Lordship,
But you may not have received.
because it was written, Your Lordship, what happened at one point of time, my Lord will see the order of the reference court at page 90 of the writ petition, Your Lord. Annexure 12, page 90. So at one point of time, the matters were referred to the special judicial officer, but it was under section 18 and not section 30.
Okay.
So I'll just draw your lordships to the last page 95. You know. This reference is sent back to the collector, who will take necessary steps to identify the dispute, if it is with regards to the interests on the land or with regard to the determination of fair compensation. The reference being sent back shall not bar the collector from making a fresh reference after identifying the terms of the reference. The collector had deposited the amount of so-and-so. The check has been deposited in the account of the special court. The compensation amount of so-and-so shall be remitted back to the collector along with this order. Now, after this order was passed, nothing was done by the government. That's what prompted us to approach this court. Now, at one point of time, they said there is no award.
You are also a party here.
My Lord, yes. Some, not all, but some.
This
My Lord will find it.
serial 1819.
Yes, 1819, yes. In some of the thing, but we are not claiming only this, other portions also. But unless an award has been published,
Yes,
let
Mr.
them file a
but you see,
affidavit.
on the basis of this order, you have to find, you get
Your
instructions.
Lordship, yes, the inquiry was ordered also, Your Lordship, to determine the claims and counterclaims made by the various parties, Your Lordship. At page 96, there's an order, Your Lordship, for the inquiry. However, Your Lordship, unfortunately, that inquiry is still pending to this date. We've
21,
expressed the urgency also, Your Lordship, to the officers. So that inquiry is ongoing right now also, Your Lordship.
So, Mr. Dingdo, it appears that it is at the stage of inquiry. So nothing has been,
Nothing has been done.
has come out
Yes.
as to whether
Yes.
reference has to be made,
Or
whether who the
entitlement.
concerned officer or the collector is to determine who are entitled to compensation, so on and so forth.
Yes, Your Lordship.
That exercise has not been concluded. So you are aggrieved by that process.
Yes, we have said that you either pay us or you issue a new notification. That's 2007.
So it appears that, you see, the issue is only with regard to the
Claims and counterclaims, Your Lordship.
Whatever the case may be, claims and counterclaim will come when you initiate the process.
Yes, Your Lordship.
Whether you have initiated or not,
That has been initiated, Your Lordship. The inquiry
what
is
is
ongoing.
the stage?
We're
You have to,
awaiting-
you see,
we're awaiting
you have
a
to,
report,
you
Your
have to, once you started the process, you have to conclude it.
Yes, Your Lordship.
So now when you are, in a state of flux, what happens is now they are grieved, they are aggrieved by that. So you have to come up
Your
with
Lordship.
with a clear answer as to what what has happened, what is the stage,
Yes, Your Lordship.
when is it likely to be completed,
Your Lordship. I'll seek that
irrespective of
specific
whether they are
instruction, Your
involved or
Lordship.
not, whether they are entitled to or not. That's a
Your
different thing,
Lordship. Yes, Your Lordship.
because that will come later.
We've expressed the urgency of the situation also, Your Lordship.
Once you
to
do
them.
that, then this matter ends.
Your Lordship. I'll seek specific
Because I
instructions
was
on
under
that.
the impression on the submission of the parties that there is some dispute only with regard to interstate interested persons,
Your Lordship.
whether the claimant or the petitioner herein is also entitled to,
Your
whether somebody else is entitled to the land. So on that basis this court has suggested for a settlement. But that, I think that is exercise is not required.
Your Lordship. Your Lordship, if a longer date may be allowed, Your Lordship, in that case.
Page 96, your letter is 2021.
Yes, Your Lordship. That is the only unfortunate part, Your Lordship. This direction was made in 21 and the process has not been concluded to date.
The court can give them some more time, but it should be
Yes.
done.
How long?
4 weeks, Your Lordship.
At the hearing, Mr. T.T. Dingro, learned senior counsel for the petitioner, has referred to Annexure 12 of his petition at page 90, wherein is found copy of the order dated 10/4/2019 passed by the learned Special Judicial Officer, Land Acquisition case, Land Acquisition Act cases. Wait, two more. By the said order, the learned Special Judicial Officer had made the following observation at para 23, 24, 23 and 24. I quote kita para mo. On the taking note of the said order, the Additional Deputy Commissioner, East Khasi Hills District, by communication number ID number dated 25/8/2021, annex as annexure 13 at page 96 of this petition, has directed the Block Development Officer Sheila Bhulaganj, CNRD Block Sora, to verify the claims and counterclaims of the landowners as far as the acquisition, the said acquisition process is concerned. It is the submission of the learned senior counsel that till date nothing has come out of the said exercise, and being aggrieved therewith, the petitioner has come before this court with prayer for related directions. At this point of time, Ms. Zadina Country, Leonard J, appearing for the state respondent, has submitted that admittedly the said direction dated 25/8/2021 has been issued upon the said video. However, there is no it is not known as to whether such exercise has been carried out by the said video or not, and if so, what is the stage of such inquiry. It is therefore the prayer of the learned G that some time may be allowed for the state respondent to ascertain the present status of the matter and to place before this court the status report on the next date fix. As prayed for, list this matter. I to pray aloud for. As prayed for, this is matter after 4 weeks.
15th, Your Lordship.
We release it on 14th.
Your Lordship.
This is matter on 14th.
Abridged, Your Lordship.
Item number 4.
May it please Your Lordship. Lordship, in this matter, I prayed for some further more time to file the affidavit, Your Lordship.
How many days were given to you for filing the affidavit? You tell me, how many times have you sought for time to file the affidavit? Once, twice, thrice?
No instruction, Your Lordship.
If you are not interested, then we will proceed.
We'll file after 2 weeks, Your Lordship. We'll file after 2 weeks, Your Lordship.
Yes.
No objection, Your Lordship.
You have also not filed.
Lordship will be relying on the affidavit of GHDC.
Yes. There are counsel for the respondent 125 oblique GHDC. GHDC has once again sought for time to file the counter affidavit. This court has noted that time and again similar prayer has been made by the said respondent. Accordingly, the prayer is allowed. However, it is made clear that if no affidavit is filed within the next date fix, the matter shall proceed accordingly. Similar prayer has also been made by Mr. Land Counsel for the respondent number 6. As prayed for, this is matter after 3 weeks.
Much finished. Item number 5.
Your Lordship, the item number 5 and 6. Here, there the teacher the writ petition has been filed against the order of termination, Lordship, item number 5 and 6. So item number 5 and 6 are identical, Lordship. Here, Lordship, the school of the petitioner was established in the year 1994, Lordship. And in the
So you will proceed for hearing first on item number 5 and 6.
5 and 6, because this is connected, although
Whatever the case.
yes, Lordship.
How many connected matters are there?
7, Lordship. It will take time, Lordship. 7, because item number 6 and 7, 5 and 6, Lordship, I have come against the order
is
of termination. Now item number 7 and 8, Lordship. 7 and 8, I have been terminated. Then I have approached Director, Lordship, and filed a representation or appeal, Lordship, and that my termination has been set aside, Lordship. Despite the termination being set aside, Lordship, I was not allowed to join or work in the school, Lordship. That is, Lordship, item number 7 and 8. And item number 9, Lordship, item number 9, here also I have terminated on the allegation that I have given a fake certificate at the time of appointment, Lordship. That there was no inquiry in that matter, no show cause. Directly I have been terminated. The rest 2 items, Lordship, where I am seeking for salary, there is no termination order as such against them, Lordship.
So we'll proceed with 5 and 6.
5 and 6, Lordship. Lordship, he was appointed in the year 1994. Then, subsequent, Lordship,
Yes.
the school was established in the year 1994 as a secondary section, Lordship. Then in the year itself, Lordship, he was appointed. He is the founder teacher of the school, Lordship. Now, Lordship, subsequently the school started to receive the granite from the government, Lordship. Now, Lordship, the granite is to be given, Lordship. My Lord is aware that this type of school, the granite is given directly to the account of the managing committee, Lordship. And managing committee, what they used to do, they used to disburse the salary as per the sanction at the rate granted by the government, Lordship. So initially the salary was less, but till 2016, Lordship, the petitioners school, the petitioners were receiving 10,000 per month from the government, Lordship. Lordship, now since the salary is being given into the account of the managing committee, what they did, Lordship, instead of paying the full salary to the teachers, he deduct substantial amount of salary in the name of peon, chakidar, LDA, UDA, Lordship. And lump sum salary was being given to the teachers, Lordship. Now, Lordship, will find at page 15, Lordship, that is the complaint first. Page 15. That is the representation given to the principal asking for the salary. Whenever the salary is being given to the management, Lordship, he instantly never disburse the salary to the teachers. So every now and then he does the same thing. That is why in 2014, Lordship, they have filed a representation. I'll read, Lordship. Prayer for make payment of outstanding monthly salaries. These are the representatives, Lordship. With due respect and humble submission, we the teaching and non-teaching staff of both the secondary and higher secondary section of Garudubi Higher Secondary School beg to state that the monthly salaries for the month of November, December 2013 and January for secondary section and for the month of December for the higher secondary is not yet disbursed by us, by you, but there is a sanction order of salaries for the said period from the Department of Education, Government of Meghalaya. It is totally unknown to us that whether you have withdrawn the salaries for the said period or not. That, sir, we are poor teachers and non-teaching staff of the school are only depending on our monthly salaries to maintain our family, as there is no any other income source from the outside. Hence, non-receipt of monthly salaries is mean for our worst condition in family maintaining. Hence, we are unable to maintain our family due to non-payment of our salaries by you for above mentioned period. Further, the disbursement of salaries for the above mentioned period will bound us to leave the school duties to earn our daily livelihood from the outside, and will compel us to take help of higher authorities of education department with an information of the above facts, and which will go against you, and we did not want go against you, as you our sole and grassroots authority, and we hope that you would be look into our grievances. Therefore, we humbly pray you to kindly make payment our monthly salaries by the aforesaid outstanding period as early as possible, on looking our prime lives of children and other family members, so that we can do our school duty with joyful mind and good maintenance of our families by our monthly salaries, the actions. This is the complaint. Whenever he withdraw the salary, hardly make payment to the teachers instantly, Lordship. This is not the first instance they have initiated the thing, every now and then. Now, Lordship, now in the meantime, Lordship, in the year 2016, Lordship,
Yes.
repeating the same, Lordship, with the undersigned assistant lecturer and assistant teachers of Garudubi Secondary School, back to most especially back to state that we are not
Page?
next page, Lordship, 16, not getting our salaries, that is for the month of February and August for secondary section, January, February and August 2016 for higher secondary section. Because sometimes what if there was a delay, Lordship, they cannot make payment on a routine manner, Lordship.
Yes.
5-6 months the government is to make the payment, and if there is a payment salary for 5-6 months, what the principal is to do, he will make 1-2 months salary, the rest he will keep. Then every now and then, when the teachers they get information from the authority saying that no, altogether 5 months salary has been released, but in fact they were paid only 2 months. So every now and then they have to write a letter, and subsequently lump sum salary were given to the teachers. Now in the year 2017, Lordship.
So whatever is due to them is not
No,
given to
no, no, Lordship. Now in the year 2017, Lordship, the salary had been enhanced, Lordship, from 10,000 to 20,000. So here also, Lordship, what he did, he didn't give the full salary, Lordship. The problem started from 2017, Lordship, when the government has enhanced 100% salary from 10,000 to 20,000 for secondary section, and for higher secondary 24,000, Lordship. Again, he drew some salary, some month's salary, but he didn't pay. Then they file a complaint. That is the where the matter has started taking action against the petitioner, Lordship. Lordship will find that page 17, Lordship. Now here directly the complaint was given to the authorities against the principal, Lordship. Earlier the representation were given directly to the principal, saying that we don't want to go against you, since you are our head teacher and the authority managing committee. So we don't want to go beyond against you. So that is why we are making request, please do the needful. Now, Lordship, here this is a complaint. The problem started from here, Lordship. Now, the subject is complaint against Islam Haq Chaudhary, Principal cum Secretary of Garudubi Higher Secondary School, for obnoxious and unauthorized disbursement of monthly salary, and humbly and most respectfully sought your immediate necessary intervention to directly disburse our salary from your end. Here we sought that we highlighted the act and omission of the principal, as well as we said that please don't credit the salary into the managing committee. Please credit directly through the office of the inspector of school, that district. With reference to the subject noted above, we, the undersigned assistant teacher and assistant lecturer of Garudubi Higher Secondary School, have the honor and humble submission to report you that the herein under in favor of your kind information and necessary action. That, sir, it is been our painful duty to report you that in the year 2016, the respected principal cum secretary of Garudubi Higher Secondary School, in devoid of any reasons thereof, has stopped our salaries for 2 months out of 4 months, that is September, October, November and December. 4 months salary was given, and out of 4 months, 2 months salary didn't give and 2 months he kept. That's on several occasions we have politely approached the principal cum secretary of Garudubi Higher Secondary School in the matter to release our salaries, but unfortunately till date, such approach has yet to yield any positive response. That's till today we do not have salary fixation. We are getting minimum salaries, and by which we are somehow arranging daily 2 square meal for our children, and if such minimum portion of salaries is done irregular and sometimes not disbursed, how we will survive? That, sir, it is learned from the reliable sources that the sanction for the salaries of higher secondary, Garudubi Higher Secondary have been withheld. So we have made up mind to knock your door for proper address of our issues at possible earliest. These are the signatories, the teachers are the signatories, Lordship. Now, Lordship, this letter was written in April 2017, then 21st April 27, again another letter was written to the inspector of school. Here also reiterating almost same, Lordship. I'll just read out, Lordship, here, Lordship. Page 18, Lordship, 1-8. This is just a reminder to the earlier.
Okay.
I'll just read the content of the complaint, Lordship.
Yes.
That, sir, our principal cum secretary had withdrawn our monthly salary for 4 months with effect from September to December 2016 and kept in his hand without any reason. After several movements and requests, he had give only a lump sum amount which terms as 2 months salary in our bank account on 16/12/2016 and 28/12/2016 respectively. Copy of the bank passbook enclosed herewith by your ready reference, and the remaining amount kept in his hand, though we have approached to him several times for our salary. That, sir, it is to be noted that the government of Meghalaya has increased 100% ad hoc granite in the salary of teachers and lecturers with effect from September 2016. My lord, earlier they were getting for secondary 10,000. From September 2006 onwards, the salary has been enhanced from 10,000 to 20,000, and for higher secondary section 12,000 to 24,000, Lordship. So that, sir, as soon as we lost a complaint against our principal for non-disbursement of the monthly salary, our teachers' attendance registers has also been kept by him from March 2020 till date. And when we want to sign in the attendance register, he, principal, uttered slang and filthy language and adamant attitude with us. In addition to this, he has threatened us to dismiss from service at any point, any time. Moreover, it may be mentioned that our monthly salary for the month of January, February 17 has kept withheld by your end due to irregularities of the principal cum secretary. So please arrange to release our monthly salary from your office directly to us, not through our corrupted principal Islam Haq Sirdhari. They are saying that don't credit into the account of the managing committee. Instead, you directly give to us. The signatories are the teachers' lordship. Now, based on the complaint, lordship, the management, that is page 20, lordship, the management of the school was dissolved, lordship.
Yes.
The school managing committee of secondary and higher secondary school is hereby dissolved due to financial misappropriation of sanctioned money meant for salary of the teachers and mismanagement. The management of the school shall remain under the control of the undersigned.
Yes.
Now, this is another complaint filed by the one person of the locality, lordship. That complaint is very important, where he has highlighted what he did, he obtained some documents through RTI, and when he found that some irregularities were there, he lost a complaint before the director of school education literacy, the higher authorities. My lord will find 21. Why I am reiterating, my lord? Just to show the conduct of the principal and the manner in which I have been victimized at the hands of the principal and the management. And management, who are the management, lordship? I'll come later, lordship. There is an inquiry report. In the management also, all his relatives, brothers, sisters, brother-in-law. And in the details report, in the reports itself, it is mentioned that is why they have involved all his relatives so that he can do whatever he wants to do against the principal. Complaint against the principal cum secretary, higher secondary school, Garudubi Higher Secondary School, West Garo Hills, for wanton misappropriation and mismanagement of salary of the staff, sanctioned under the granting aid to the school and prayer for conducting inquiry by the education department against such misappropriation and mismanagement of salary. I see so and so that my lord will para 1.
Yes.
That through source information it has come to my knowledge that there were some anomalies going on in the Garudubi Secondary School with regard to appointment, mismanagement and disbursement of salary of the teaching staff of the school. That in order to get the authenticate and accurate information and to unravel the truth, I have sought an information before the District School Education Tura, requesting him to furnish some information to me by filing an application dated so and so. That in pursuant to my application dated so and so, the District School Education West Garo Hills Tura by letter dated 6 February 2017 directed the principal cum secretary of Garudubi Secondary School West Garo Hills to supply him the information as sought by me, as the information pertains to the school of the principal cum secretary of Garudubi Higher Secondary School, and accordingly some information was furnished to me. It is pertinent to mention that the information officers have not disclosed or furnished some vital information to me till date. That after proper scrutiny and on careful perusal of the information furnished to me, the following grave anomalies and mismanagement were found to have been committed by the principal cum secretary of Garudubi Higher Secondary School, West Garo Hills. Next page, lordship. As per the pay statement, that is the information given by the principal cum secretary to the RTI applicant. This is very important, lordship. As per the pay statement provided by the information officer, the name of incumbent principal, Sri I.S. Choudhury, who is also the secretary of the managing committee of the school, appears to be the staff of both secondary and higher secondary section, and also shown to have withdrawn the salary from both the section in the capacity as principal in secondary section and assistant lecturer in higher secondary section. See, whenever the salary is to be given, they is to send the pay statement to the department, lordship, that these are the teachers of my school, lordship. Please sanction the sanction amount against their name. So this is the document the principal has supplied to the RTI applicant, and in those documents it reflected that the same person, he is taking salary as a principal in secondary section, as an assistant lecturer in higher secondary section. That means he was withdrawing double salary in the name of a single person. He cannot. Now that the incumbent principal, that apart lordship, and secretary have made some appointment in the name of some fictitious person whose name were never existed in the school teacher attendance register, and as per the pay statement furnished to me by the information officer, the monthly salary of such fictitious person was shown to have been withdrawn by the person name.
Yes.
Here also he has indicated, this is the document given by him, that one person, the person is nowhere existed in the school, but he is withdrawing the salary in the name of such person. That is the ghost teacher lordship. The induction of the fictitious person in the teaching staff is a clear manifestation for misappropriation and embezzlement of the salary in the name of such non-existent person and the same has been brought to light from the pay statement furnished to me by the information officer, that is the person itself. In view of the fact stated above, it is hereby humbly pray that action may be taken to look into the matter by instituting departmental inquiry at the earliest, and thus oblige. This is the letter complaint given to the director lordship. Now lordship, based on this letter was also addressed to the local MLA lordship. Now lordship will find this is the director. In response to this letter lordship, on next page 23, 22nd May 2017 lordship, the director has directed the district authorities to take action.
Yes.
I'll just read out lordship. In this connection, you are requested to inspect the school immediately and to submit a detailed report to the office of the undersigned at the earliest for our further necessary action. Now lordship, here the teachers, they have lodged complaint to the deputy commissioner, since he is the district head of the in administration lordship. Then he lost that anomalies was brought to the notice of the deputy commissioner. Now deputy commissioner lordship will he constituted a inquiry committee lordship, that is will find at page 24 lordship.
Can he do that?
My lord, he did not say anything, just to conduct an inquiry. Since there is an anomalous lordship, he is the district head and they have not challenged that very report lordship as on date. And in the report lordship, who were the participant, who were the member? The highest officers of the education department lordship. My lord will see the constitution lordship. There are nothing apart from one magistrate. The members are from the education department. Additional director of school education literacy. Then number 2, joint director of school education literacy, Tura. Number 3, district school education officer, Tura. Sub-divisional school education officer, Dadingiri. And teachers association, Tura. It is not that he have constituted the inquiry committee from outside the department. No. Now, next page is the inquiry report lordship.
Yes.
This is very important, Lordship. What is the recommendation given? Date of inquiry 23rd June 2017, Lordship.
Yes.
And this inquiry is not under challenge.
Yes.
Para 1, Lordship. I'll just start from para 2, Lordship.
Yes.
The principal of the school, Sri Islamah Chaudhary, was absent at the time of inspection and in the school. When we asked some of the teachers, staff, they informed that he, principal, was absent since last few weeks. Whereas no information was received by the office of the DSEO, that is District School Education Officer, who was the part of the inquiry committee, Lordship, about his leave application and station leave for his long absence from the school. When the inquiry committee entered in the teachers' staff room and checked the teachers' attendance register, we found that 6 teachers' staff name and all were present and 2 of them in the examination duty. In the same room, Vice Principal Sri Mokbul, that is the petitioner here in Lordship, Sheikh, was present. He informed that one outsider, Mr. Abu Hanif Chaudhary, who is the younger brother of the principal, is sitting in his chair, claiming as vice principal of the school. Then the inspection committee entered to the vice principal's room, where we found Mr. Hanif Chaudhary, principal's brother, is there. When additional director of school education literacy asked him about his identity, he introduced him as vice principal of the school. Later, he has shown a copy of letter which is doubtful, and at the same time, he is running another school, Al Amin Madrasa Secondary School, Garudubi, nearby. As per the office record of DSEO, resolution/approval of reinstatement of Sri Abu Hanif Chaudhary as vice principal is not available as claimed by him. His name is not appear in the pay statement of the staff. My lord, pay statement, what pay statement, Lordship? That is the salary statement, Lordship, given by the principal to the department.
Yes.
His name is not reflected. Only the petitioners herein, their name are reflected in the pay statement. His name is not appear in the pay statement of the staff, hence his identity as vice principal is not known by the department.
Are you talking about this brother?
Brother. Because the problem here, Lordship, the school is in his residence. Because he established the school, he might have donated the land. The school is next to his residence. And the teachers, they cannot do anything. If they raise any voice, all the family members, they will come, and there are so many instances, Lordship, filing of FIR, this and that. So I am not on that. He later started shouting at us. Magistrate on duty requested him not to shout, instead to cooperate with the committee member for the entire process of inquiry. Next page, Lordship. Some of the staffs were busy for video recording from Android mobile phones. While one of the inspection committee member asked one of the Android mobile video recorder about his identity, he introduced himself as Abu Bakr Chaudhary, who is the son of the principal, working as assistant librarian of the school. Committee member inquired about library and stock register of books, but nothing is available in the record. There is no post of librarian in any government school of Meghalaya. Hence, committee member could not ascertain from where he is drawing salary as an assistant librarian in a government-aided school. Because, Lordship, that is why at the very beginning I said, if they are getting 10,000, instead of paying 10,000 to them, for example, he is paying 5,000 to the teachers, and the remaining were kept by the principal in the name of LDA, UDA, all are his son, daughter and relatives, Lordship. While asked about identity of another Android mobile video recorder, he introduced him as a Salim Chaudhary, close relative related to the principal. He is the nephew of the principal, Lordship, elder brother son.
Okay.
As the LD of the school, he asked him to show the acquittance register of the teacher's payment, students' registers of SS section, produce book, purchase register, etc. And LDA informed those are not available and all have been taken by the principal at Shillong. He says that all the registers and the records were with the principal and he took away with him to Shillong, for which the reasons is not known. When we asked appointment copy and their bank statement number from the teachers and assistant lecturers, some of them were very cooperative and submitted copies of those, which has been compared and checked from our office records. That is talking about the teachers here in Lordship. The inspection committee, they asked some documents from the teachers and they have given and they have verified and found that they are okay, they are fine. It is found that there are 2 assistant lecturers in political science. Very important, this, Lordship. Where there is no class 12 students, whereas government SS school where more than 200 students studying have only 1 assistant lecturer in each subject. One of the assistant lecturers informed that he is appointed political science assistant lecturer, but principal is asking him to bring certificate of philosophy, MA. So he feels insecure in service as principal collected MA in political science. That is why, Lordship, he is withdrawing as a principal in secondary section salary. He was withdrawing salary as a principal in secondary section and one of the assistant lecturer in higher secondary, that is political science department. And one of the teacher, that is the petitioner herein, some of the petitioner, he said that I am, since the very beginning, I am having the degree of political science, but since principal has obtained a degree of political science, now he is asking me to obtain a degree of philosophy. So I am feeling insecure that anytime he might. Upon further inquiry, committee found that the principal Sri Islamok Chaudhary was drawing double salary, my lord. That is the inquiry report. As per the RTI information, that he has lost the complaint saying that he was withdrawing double salary. Okay. Inquiry also revealed the same thing. First as principal from secondary and as assistant lecturer of political science from higher secondary at the rate of rupees 20,000 per month for secondary section and rupees 24,000 respectively for higher secondary section. Inquiry team also found that one Samiul Islam, assistant lecturer for education, is a ghost teacher. He never attended his duty and none of the staff has seen him. As per the payment statement, salary for Samiul Islam is drawing regularly, but money whom to pay nobody knows. It is also found that most of this is also very important, Lordship.
Yes.
That is why he has got so much power to do whatever he likes against the teacher, Lordship. It is also found that most of the members of the school managing committee are close relatives of the principal. It is his malevolent intention to include all his relatives in the committee so that he can do according to his whims and fancies.
Yes.
Now, Lordship will find next page, Lordship, what is the recommendation given by the inquiry committee, Lordship.
Yes.
That is the recommendation. Page number 27. I'll just conclude. My lot is running short. I think my lot DB is. I'll just read out that recommendation, Lordship. Suggestion and recommendation. In view of the above findings, the committee would like to suggest the following points for the interest of the students or teachers and general public of Garudubi and surrounding places. Islamok Chaudhary, principal, Garudubi Higher Secondary, should be degraded to assistant teacher of secondary section. Number 2, vice principal Sri Maqbul Hossain, that is the petitioner herein, may be promoted to principal as principal of Garudubi Higher Secondary School. Salary of genuine teaching staff should be paid through their bank account from the office of the district school education as per the government sanction until new SMC is formed. Because the school, the SMC was dissolved. So there was no SMC. So direction is given that you should pay the salary. Salary of the teacher should be paid from the district authorities to their personal account. Principal Sri Islamok Chaudhary should be refunded his misappropriated amount for which he has withdrawn double salary and salary drawn in the name of Samuel Islam, a ghost teacher. Since he was withdrawing salary for three teachers, one ghost and one principal and one is additional assistant lecturer lordship. So 2 teachers for 2 salary should be refunded to the government. School managing committee should be constituted as per guidelines given by the department. General meeting will be called as per direction from DSEO, and during the meeting, general meeting video recording will be done, and general public guardian parents will be called in the general meeting. Now, who are the members lordship signed in the inquiry report? P.R. Sangma, he is the only person. The rest is from the education department lordship. He is the chairman of the committee. The rest is from additional director, assistant director, DSEO, sub-divisional school education officers, and some members from the teachers association lordship. Altogether, 9 members were participate in the, including the officer in charge of Thana lordship, local Thana.
Okay.
My lord will find the signatories at page 28 lordship. These are the persons who were participate on the day of inspection lordship. Now, lordship, this inspection report along with the recommendation were submitted to the deputy commissioner. Will find 29 lordship.
Yes.
And since my lord has rightly pointed out, can he do? So he is just a person who conducted the inquiry. Apart from that, he cannot do anything. Ultimately, he has to request to the department to do the needful. So accordingly, he has done. Page 29. Now, neither the inquiry report nor the recommendation formulated or given by the deputy commissioner to the department to take action has been challenged in any of the proceeding lordship. As on today, it stands. We cannot ignore the inquiry report as well as the recommendation lordship. Now, lordship, action has been initiated. Now, action has been initiated. Then, one of the recommendation, like Islam of the first recommendation that he should be degraded, that was done. And number 2, Vice Principal Islam Maqbul Hossain Chaudhary should be upgraded to the principal. That was also complied.
Okay.
Recommendation number 3.
1, 2 complied.
3 also complied, lordship.
3 complied.
3 also complied. 3 also complied, lordship. 4, lordship, that although there is a letter issued from the department, but he has not done. In the meantime, lordship, that the DSEO, Mr. S.K. Shaha, he retired in February 2018, I think. I'll come to that. Then the earlier DSEO, that is Dr. B.G. Momin, Bhupendra Ji Momin, he again came as a DSEO of Tura lordship. Then after he resumed his duty lordship, he, in connivance with the principal cum secretary, he started taking action against the teachers lordship. Instead of complying that recommendation, But what was done, after that he has revoked all this latter lordship.
Okay.
My lord will, one of the recommendation my lord will find,
I think we will continue, Mr. Sheikh. When do we continue?
any day convenient, my lordships, because it will take time, lordship. Because if any day when my lord is not having any second DB lordship, that first DB with CJ, that will be because my lord.
So 1 week, yeah?
Any. That is the history, lordship. Very.
Fine. What is the Sheikh, Learned Counsel for the petitioner? Category 5 and 6. No? The hearing is not concluded and will continue on the next day.
Will continue, lordship.
As prayed for, this is matter to 1 week. The rest, same.
That's it.
So this is the one.
Hello.
Item number 12.
Close. Yes, who's here?
So my senior is ready for hearing, sir.
None appears for the petitioner. This is matter to 1 week.
You're right.
Item number 14.
13.
Or 13, sorry. Item number 13.
Your Lordship, in this matter, the situation is still the same. So, Your Lordship, I have a suggestion. Because when the criminal petition was filed before this court initially, the matter was heard. This relates to a cost audit report of 1314, whereby at that point of time, Section 148 of the Companies Act was not enforced. So we've come before this court, the matter was heard, and my learned senior here has already filed an affidavit also saying that there was a mistake with the financial year. It should be 14-15. So based on that, Your Lordship, the matter was kept pending because the companies who had filed the criminal petitions had gone for compounding of the offence. One instance was the case of PS Thankyew. His matter was compounded, then the matter was closed. Thereafter, Amrit Cement also is in the process now, whereby no orders was passed by the regional director till date. And with regard to Manipur also, in a very short date, they will be filing the compounding applications. So my suggestion, because to keep the matter pending, my proposition, Your Lordship, subject to my learned senior whether he agrees or not, is that since we had filed for the cost audit report for financial year 2013-14, which they have admitted that it was a mistake, it should be 14-15. But that steps was never taken before the trial court, which they have submitted before this court. So my humble submission is that, Your Lordship, since the matter is in the process of compounding, so I can withdraw this case, in fact, with a condition that since 14-15, 16-17, 18-19, 20-21, 22-23 also is in the stage of compounding, so they should not take steps before the trial court for proceeding with the matter. That's my only humble submission, so that we put an end to everything.
Your Lordship, let them file this compound applications, and after that it will be better, Your Lordship. So then it will be better for me also. Not yet.
With regard to Manipur, we're yet to file because so many approval is required. Now everything is finalized.
So let it be remain
We
in
have
the
the
board.
approval from all the board of directors.
We are talking about Amrit Cement now.
Amrit Cement is already pending
Obviously,
before the
when,
regional
going
director.
to be now RD is region again. This earlier one was retired. So I think
No,
very
but
soon.
even you see, if the matter is before the RD, it would pertain only to the year 2015, 16,
Yes, 15, 16.
16, 17,
Onwards.
but not 13, 14.
Not
Yes.
13, 14, but you will see if this matters.
But this petition has been filed with regard to 13, 14.
Absolutely, Your Lordship.
So you will see what's my submission, Your Lordship. If in the event of this they file this compounding application, then it will be better for me also in the lower court to say no, they filed the applications and it is in
With regard to Amrit Cement, Your Lordship, I think so it can be closed and it should not do anything because the compounding is already there.
By this time ombudsman may be over. And then it will be over for.
If you have admitted that it was wrongly computed, as far as 13, 14 is concerned,
it's on record.
So then they have no case as far as this petition is concerned. About other years, then that is up to you. They will file a petition for compounding and all. That will be up to you to decide.
It will be better if they file this application and then it will be better for me even for the further proceeding also. It will be if they file this compounding application and it will be better this as a whole it will be completed.
Then we'll wait, Your Lordship, till
there is no scope, Mr. Napnath. There is no scope.
Let it come after 6 weeks.
For conversion of this petition to allow the compounding proceedings to continue, I don't think there is no connection.
If my submission is like this, if they file the compounding application before this day, then what will happen? Then in this case, we can admit this petition. Already they have filed the compounding application. Then what will happen? You will see if this even they withdraw this petition from here, then you will see we can produce this order of this court in the district court, and district court will not proceed. Unless otherwise you will see again district will say no, there is no withdrawal, and then you take the step, and it will be another
6 weeks. Then Your Lordship can give an observation before
by this time, I
the
think
trial court. Some observation before the trial court so that it can proceed since compounding applications has already been filed before the competent authorities.
Even no observation will be required when they will file this, and then I also can submit this already compounding application file.
Learned counsel for parties. It is the submission of Mr. Pinongri, learned counsel for the petitioner. Till date, nothing concrete has emerged as to the fate of the cause of the petitioner company before the RD, Regional Director, ROC. Mr. Devnath, R. Devnath, CCC has, however, submitted that some more time may be allowed so as to ensure that the petition for compounding of the offence filed by the petitioner related to the year 2016, 15-16. As far as compounding is concerned?
Compounding is for 14-15.
14-15.
Onwards, Lordship.
Till date. Till date. Kuruntungo. Relating to the FY and relating to the FY 2000 Nata. Be taken up and disposed of by the said RD, by the RD, for which some time may be allowed by this court. This court, on consideration of the submission made, is of the view that this matter has remained in a flux, where nothing has come out of the proposed or the proceedings before the ROC. Accordingly, as prayed for, last chance will be given to the parties to resolve the matter and to file a status report for this court, failing which the matter will be decided on merits. As prayed for, recess matter after 6 weeks. So, if nothing comes out, then your prayer will be taken on board and
Your Lordship.
order will be passed.
Obliged. 13, 14, 15, Your Lordship. Same orders.
Item number 16.
So we fix the next date for this.
I'm sorry, my lord.
Fix the next date for
Fix the next date, my lord.
when?
2 weeks. 2 weeks, my lord.
On prayer made by the parties. This is matter of 2 weeks.
Obliged.
Obliged.
May it please, Your Lordship. Lordship, item number 12, we were occupied in the other courtroom, Lordship. My sincere apologies. Lordship, I'm praying if this...
There's so many of you, one of you could have been here.
Lordship, my sincere apologies, Lordship. Lordship, I'm praying if this matter may be taken up tomorrow, Your Lordship.
Sesu, saya iro tu. Ai ka record presence gitu. Matter please.
Lordship.
Next week.
Lordship.